Hello Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome to the Purple Feather Tarot community. I truly hope you are doing well at this time, and I also hope that through this tarot reading you will find the answers from the universe that you have been seeking. I am here, ready and prepared for this reading. This is a general reading. If there is a message that does not resonate with you, let it flow. Today, we are going to dive straight into your reading, so connect with all your tarot cards. Right now, you have the Judgment card. At this moment, I am sensing a great liberation. Your life as you know it is going to change 100% because the universe is going to offer you new alternatives, and the universe is also going to offer you new options. According to this card, we are talking about a personal rebirth. The universe has a mission prepared for you, and suddenly this mission knocks at your door, and you are going to be guided into energies that are 100% different and 100% improved. I feel that in this sense, this card may represent a reconnection with your life purpose. Maybe lately you've been feeling a bit unmotivated, or you felt like you were in the wrong place, but here I feel that a proposal is coming that will pull you out of your comfort zone. This card can imply a rather radical change in your life perspective. I feel like you're starting to focus on the good, you're beginning to focus on abundance, and it's also possible that some ghosts from the past may reappear in your life, but I definitely feel that at this moment you no longer have time to waste on matters from your past. Well, we continue then with your reading. You have the High Priestess card. I really like this card because it is telling you that your intuition is developing, or your intuition is connecting with the messages of the universe. Here I am sensing messages that are coming quickly, and the positive thing is that when you are connected with your intuition, you begin to quickly understand the synchronicities or the symbols that divinity is sending you. I feel that this card may also mean a revelation of secrets. Maybe your special person has been hiding something from you and suddenly tells you about it, or I also feel that lately you have been thinking about something related to the future and you haven't yet told your person, and suddenly you have a conversation with them about this purpose you have. So, a very serious conversation is coming, especially with a Pisces, or also with a Scorpio person. The High Priestess card is also telling you that the universe is sending you a lot of spiritual protection. The universe is going to protect you on a new path you are about to begin. I feel that supernatural forces will be accompanying you and guiding you in the right direction. On the other hand, the High Priestess card can also signify a moment of introspection. You are thinking about your past, reassessing your present, and I also sense you are here redefining your future. In this case, I feel that you are thinking about where you want to go, and for that you need a lot of introspection. Well, we continue then with your reading. You have the Page of Swords card. I really like this card because it is telling you that a very important message is coming. Someone is thinking about you a lot, especially a Capricorn, an Aquarius, or I'm also being told to mention Pisces, and this person can't hold it in anymore and finally decides to write to you. This card can also represent a new idea that the universe is sending you for a venture you're about to begin soon. I feel that at this moment, you are a bit restless, trying to create income, trying to monetize a project, and suddenly the universe enlightens your mind, and here you have the solution to this problem. The Page of Swords card can also mean that you need to act with great caution because maybe someone is trying to manipulate you, or someone is trying to persuade you. I feel that maybe someone is trying to sell you something you don't need, or someone is trying to get you to invest or spend money, so according to this card, you need to carefully evaluate the financial proposals you receive before accepting them. Lastly, this card is also speaking a lot about the resolution of a conflict. You are going to establish a truce, you will finally be establishing a peace agreement. Someone is feeling regret and wants to talk to you to offer an apology. Maybe you're dealing with a very tough person, someone very arrogant, or maybe someone with a huge ego, but in this same sense, I feel that this person is changing, they are taking responsibility for their mistakes, they are doing inner work, and finally they want to come closer to you, especially if we are talking about a Sagittarius or a Gemini. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Three of Wands card. This card is spectacular because it's telling you that you are going to find the right path. Here, the universe is telling you that the number 3 is going to be important for you to find the correct path, or it could also be referring to the number 13 and the number 14. The universe is also telling you that if this entrepreneurial project is something you're going to do with a Pisces, then success is 100% guaranteed. I feel that this card is telling you that you're about to launch into a new adventure. The universe is going to force you out of your comfort zones, because maybe you've been staying in your comfort zones for too long, and the universe now wants you to experience new energies, new adventures, and also new relationships. This card also implies many positive outcomes, especially if you've been working hard recently. If you've put in the effort, if you've been disciplined, if you've shown dedication, this card guarantees a 100% successful result. I sense a lot of movement for you. I sense changes. I sense that you are steering your life towards some important goals, and the summary of this card is telling you that victory is waiting for you. Well, we continue then with your reading. You have the Five of Swords card. I feel that right now you are breaking free from a negative cycle. Maybe you're breaking a cycle of lies. Maybe you're breaking a cycle of falsehood. Unfortunately, you might have been dealing with someone whose ethics or morals were quite questionable, and now you're reconciling with yourself after someone hurt your heart. This card can mean that there's nothing more you can do about the past, but you can learn a lesson from the events that happened in your life so you won't make the same mistake in the future. I feel that now you are a wiser person. I feel that now you are a more cunning person. I feel like someone may want to come back into your life, but this person has a confrontational energy, a combative energy, and this card is especially telling you to avoid unnecessary conflicts. It's time to recharge your batteries. It's time to ignore or go no contact with those people who don't deserve your attention and don't deserve your energy. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Justice card. I feel that at this moment, you are looking for your balance. You are recovering. You are establishing a healthy relationship with yourself after someone made you lose your balance and your stability. This card is 100% positive because it's talking to me about karma. Negative karma is finally hitting someone really hard, someone who made you suffer, especially if we're talking about a Libra, and also especially if we're talking about a Leo. The Justice card in this case emphasizes the importance of truth and honesty. It's time to carry out absolutely all of your actions with truth, honesty, and fairness in mind. If you are currently with someone who is not telling you the truth, someone who isn't being sincere, then you really need to question whether this person is meant to be part of your destiny. Lastly, the Justice card is telling you that the legal matter for which you've been waiting on a response is finally reaching a positive verdict. I feel that a sum of money is coming to you as a form of compensation or reward. I sense that you lost something in your past, such as money, energy, or time, and now, through karmic justice, that is coming back to you 100% multiplied. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Four of Swords card. I feel that your reading is telling you that you are a strong person, you are someone determined, and you have a lot of willpower, but sometimes you may be overexerting yourself when it comes to your energy. This card appears with a fairly simple message, such as you need to rest and you also need recovery. Sometimes life puts problems in front of you, but there are problems you don't need to face. There are problems that simply disappear with time. On the other hand, this card is also telling you that you might find the solution to your problems in your dreams, or it could also mean that right after waking up, the answer will be in your mind after the universe placed it there while you were sleeping. The Four of Swords card in general can mean that you are temporarily distancing yourself from a person. You are stepping away temporarily from a conflict. I'm not necessarily sensing a permanent separation, but I do feel that right now you need time, you need peace, and you need balance to understand whether what you are doing is really connected to your destiny or not. So here we are talking about the need for a bit more meditation, a bit more peace, a bit more yoga if that's what you do. Whatever you do at this moment to find balance and peace, do it, so that you can ensure your life is in equilibrium. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Hermit card. With the Hermit, I'm sensing several things. First of all, I feel that someone really wants to talk to you. A person who has been silent, someone who hasn't been speaking to you recently, is going to reach out, especially if we're talking about a Virgo, or I'm also being told to mention someone who is a Taurus. This card may represent distance, a silence, but at the same time I'm sensing discomfort. It's like the two of you have been distant, but somehow there's an unresolved matter between you that eventually needs to be addressed, so it's better to resolve it sooner rather than later. The Hermit card is also telling me that you are a very intelligent person. You are a very experienced person, and in that sense, someone may come to you for advice or for spiritual guidance. I feel that soon someone younger than you, especially if we're talking about Taurus or Virgo, needs help or spiritual guidance from you. This card is also putting a strong emphasis on patience. Please, you need to be a very patient person because maybe right now you are facing a great challenge, or there are people trying to tempt you, trying to provoke you, but this card always invites you to ignore or simply set aside the energy of people who contribute nothing good to you. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Ace of Cups card. This reading is telling me that love is very, very close to you. Maybe you already feel it coming, maybe you don't, but regardless of what you feel, what's evident is that something very big in terms of love is coming into your life. Here I'm being told that a very significant offer is going to knock at your door. Of course, it's up to you to decide whether you let this person or this energy in, but I feel that someone finally wants to be with you. I feel that someone got tired of waiting, someone got tired of the setbacks, of the limitations, and is going to tell you that it's time to be together. I'm being told that a Cancer or a Capricorn really wants to be with you right now. On the other hand, the Ace of Cups can also mean that you are experiencing a deep healing of your heart. Maybe you are closing a chapter from the past. You are doing everything you can to reconnect with the energies of your heart, and it is completely natural at this time that you may want to be completely alone. But even so, I feel this is a personal decision, because if you want to be alone, you will be. But according to this card, a love proposal is 100% guaranteed to come into your life within the next 2 weeks. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Queen of Cups card. This Queen of Cups card carries a very loving energy, a very emotional energy. This card is telling me that you are going to have the opportunity to protect something or someone who is currently hurting. I feel that this card is reiterating that someone needs your help or someone needs your protection. Maybe you are taking care of someone who truly needs it, and the universe is going to reward your efforts, or I also sense that your special person might be the kind of person who doesn't express their feelings, and maybe soon they will need something from you. The Queen of Cups card can also imply a great development of your intuition. This reading is confirming that your intuition is becoming stronger. Again, I feel messages are coming directly from the universe. We are talking about signs, we are talking about shooting stars, we are talking about spirit animals, we are talking about synchronicities, and your intuition can easily interpret all the messages that the universe is sending you at this very moment. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Fool card. I really like the Fool card in your reading because it is telling you that a great leap of faith is coming into your life, a big quantum leap, and at the same time, a major entrepreneurial endeavor. However, the Fool card is also telling you that it's time to conquer your fears. According to this card, victory and success are always found just beyond your comfort zone. It's time to take a leap into the unknown. It's time to trust yourself. It's time to trust the universe. It's time to realize that you have absolutely all the skills, all the knowledge, and all the abilities needed to carry out a project and for that project, under your leadership, to be 100% successful. Here, the universe is giving you the green light. It's time to keep going. It's time not to give up. It's time to recognize that even though there may have been moments in your past when you failed, obviously failure and mistakes are part of success. So your reading is telling you that it's time to live life with great courage, to learn from your mistakes, and to continue your path of manifestation and abundance. The Fool card also always speaks of great creativity and great originality. I feel that an excellent idea is coming soon. You're going to develop that idea. You're going to monetize that idea. You're going to hire other people to help you bring your dream to life. I feel that you're going to start a business. You're going to launch a venture. And of course, when you have a brilliant idea, other people who don't understand it might criticize you or even call you foolish. But what's important here is that you understand that all the people who have come up with truly extraordinary inventions have kept going in spite of criticism and setbacks. So if you have a great idea right now and you believe that this idea can become reality, it's time once again to trust yourself, to trust the universe, and to dare to manifest it. Finally, this card is insisting on the need to leave the past behind, because when you begin new cycles, the past can become an anchor, the past can become a heavy burden. So if you are currently holding on to any kind of limiting thought, or if you have an emotion or a memory that is making you feel stuck, it's time to let go, or you can also ask the universe to help you clear the path so you can move forward quickly. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Major Arcana card number 15. This card speaks strongly about the release of emotional chains. I feel that maybe it was really difficult for you to forget someone, and you know exactly who that person is. That person has a name and a last name. I feel that in this case, the universe is helping you close that cycle, because at this point the universe definitely does not want you looking back. So if you are still voluntarily looking to the past, it's time that you voluntarily start looking toward your future. Your reading is telling you that it is the moment to take control over your decisions, because if you don't take control of your fears, if you don't take control of your choices, then your fears or your choices will take control of you. It's time to set a plan. It's time to rely on others. If you have a problem right now that is too big to solve on your own, you can ask for help from others, and I'm being told that Aries or Sagittarius may be able to help you, or your reading is also telling you that you can ask the universe for help, because the universe is always listening. God will always be there for you whenever you need him. Well, let's now continue with your reading. You have the Seven of Swords card. This card in itself is a red alert, and I feel that maybe at this moment someone around you is raising a red flag. If you are opening your heart to a new person, this card always invites you to pay attention to red flags, because it implies that in some cases we ignore warning signs from others just to create our own image of someone we are getting to know. On the other hand, the Seven of Swords is also telling me that you are a smart person, you are clever in business. Maybe soon you're going to get a big discount on something you want to buy, or you're going to make an excellent deal, or you'll be negotiating a contract and receiving much better conditions or benefits than what was originally offered. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Eight of Swords card. This card makes me feel intuitively that you're going to receive a 100% unexpected message. Your reading tells me that someone can't take it anymore. Someone can no longer go without hearing from you, or without seeing you. Here, intuitively, I am sensing an Aquarius, an Aries, and also someone with the sign of Scorpio. So don't be surprised if soon a totally unexpected confirmation arrives, especially if this message comes during the evening or nighttime hours. Additionally, this card is also telling you that it's time to overcome your inner fears. It's time to break through any kind of self-limitation, or to surpass limiting beliefs. I feel that at this moment, you are freeing yourself. You're breaking free from mental blocks. You are leaving behind a stage of stagnation. You are coming out of a phase where you couldn't find answers, and I feel that here finally a very dark night comes to an end, and you begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, we now continue with your reading. You have the Four of Wands card, and I absolutely love this one because it speaks of celebration. I feel you are going to be celebrating, and what's important about this card is that you won't be celebrating alone. There are people who want to be with you, people who definitely want to enjoy a great moment of celebration and recognition. There were people who believed in you, and those people definitely deserve a place in your life when it comes time to celebrate. But at the same time, I feel there were people who were not in your life when you really needed them. So your reading is telling you that you are now getting closer to those who love you, and moving away from opportunistic people. It's like you want to have the whole cake for yourself now, or you want to share the cake only with the people who helped you, and of course you're blocking out people who only show up to enjoy the benefits once everything is ready. Additionally, this card also speaks of a lot of stability and harmony at home. I feel that you are going to be having joyful moments, very happy ones. You are going to be the host or hostess of a great celebration. I feel that someone who was far away is coming back into your life. I'm being told to mention Aries and Leo, and this person will visit your home. You will be opening your door to an old friend, someone who is deeply important not only to you, but also to your family. I also feel that this card represents the start of a new chapter, a positive one. Maybe you left your country and now you're returning, beginning a positive phase in your life as someone more experienced, more knowledgeable, and maybe with significantly more money. Perhaps a family member of yours went abroad and is now returning as a well-prepared, intelligent person who has studied. Finally, the Four of Wands card is telling me that you will be establishing solid foundations for your future. You are educating yourself. You are growing. You are working. I feel you're saving money. You're planning your future. Maybe someone is coming into your life who will take you by surprise and will stay with you for a very long time, or maybe even for the rest of your life. Well, this is your tarot reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these secrets from the tarot. For now, we are closing your reading, so as always, if you enjoy these readings and want to support me, you can become a member of this channel, and you can also click that like button and subscribe to this community. For today, we are wrapping up your video. I hope you have an excellent day, full of success and full of blessings, and most certainly, as always, I'll be seeing you in your next reading.